want to introduce you to all the different types of tubas that there are. You might think, tuba, there's just the tuba, right? Well, no. There are many different kinds. You probably think, when you hear the word tuba, one of the first things you probably think of is the marching tuba, known as the sousaphone, named after John Philip Sousa. And we have several here. Let's lift them up. There's some that are decorated really nicely. These are meant to be worn as they are, and you can march down the street with them. I know I did. Not anymore. Anyway, the other common type of tuba that you might think of is the bass tuba that's used in the orchestra. And you might think there's only one kind of tuba, but no. There are several different kinds. And they're different sizes, and they play different pitches. So we start with the lowest ones, the C. Well, actually, do we have any B-flat tubas? Do we have any? We have some B-flat tubas. Look at that. There's the big, big guys. And a couple over there. Okay, very good. The most common tuba in the orchestra is the C tuba. Let's see the C tubas. Got a bunch of C tubas. Those are slightly higher. We go higher still to the E-flat tubas. Do we have any E-flats with us? Oh, there's an E-flat tuba. Oh, that's actually a very special E-flat tuba. It was made in 1870, and it's meant to be played with the left hand. So that is really unusual. More common, smaller bass tuba is the F tuba. And I know we have some F tubas here. Let's take a look at all the F tubas. Look at all those F tubas. Those are really fun. Now, in addition to the sousaphone, believe it or not, some people play a tuba that's wrapped like a concert tuba, but on their shoulder it's called a marching tuba. And I know we've got a couple of those. Look at that. That's a young person's game, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, moving up in the pitch range, we come to the euphoniums and the baritones. Now, there is a way to tell the difference, but it's a point of some contention, and I really don't want to get political tonight. So let's just see all the baritones and euphoniums. Got a lot of them. Look at all those. These play in the same range as the trombone, but whereas the trombone has cylindrical tubes, all of these horns on the stage tonight have conical tubes. If you were to unwrap them and stretch them out, they would be a cone as opposed to a cylinder. So let's see. I think we have some. Do we have any marching euphoniums? I guess we probably. Oh, there's one. Okay, two. Yeah, very good. Three of them. Also a young person's game because you have to play them while holding them way out here. Then we have, even higher, we have the alto horns, and we know we have 2, 3, 4 alto horns here. Those are even higher. And we even have a soprano tuba, sometimes called the piccolo tuba. Look at that. This is being played by Gracie Sade, daughter of Don Sade, who built that instrument. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty darn cool. We also have some other really interesting and oddball instruments. We have a Wagner tuba. There's a Wagner tuba right there. It's really kind of in the French horn family, but we let him play here anyway. And the other truly amazing instrument, well, actually two. One is the helican. I know that we have one helican. Where is it? There it is. My friend John is playing my helican, my E-flat helican. It's the precursor to the sousaphone. And it was actually meant, believe it or not, to be played on horseback. Jeez Louise. Now, even before the helican, and before all of these tubas, there was a really weirdo instrument that Berlioz wrote for, a number of people wrote for, before there were actually tubas, called the ophicleide. And we have an ophicleide here today. Look at that. That thing is so bizarre. It has a tuba or a baritone mouthpiece and keys like a saxophone. I think, Chris, you can give us a little tune on it, can't you? It is a precursor of the tuba, and therefore welcome at Tuba Christmas.
It's very happy to be playing with the tuba.
And that's actually a historic instrument, right?
It's an 1842 Lowry overclock.
Wow.
It just got repaired enough. This is his first big concert.
All right. Well, welcome to the Outside and Christmas player. All right, now it's time to do a little more singing. So get your voices ready. Here we go. Oh, thank you. I forgot. My favorite of all instruments. How could I have forgotten this? In the euphonium family, at the turn of the century, there was an instrument that was very popular as a solo instrument called the double bell euphonium. Let's have two of them here. Stand up and show us. Thank you, Steve. Can one of you give us a little tune on the tune? These instruments have two bells, as you can see, and they have a valve that switches between playing the big bell or playing the little bell. Let's see if we can hear a little. So you hear that the little bell is thinner sounding. It's almost like a trombone. But soloists in the bands, the concert bands at the turn of the century, would play these pieces that they'd play the big bell, and then they'd play the little bell like an echo and stuff like that. It was really, really interesting. So I'm so glad we have a couple of those here today. Okay, now it's time to do some more singing.
Thank you.